So I wanted to show you our camera rig so far, our ghetto rig from our phone that we had left. So all of our computer equipment, etc., was stolen. Like I just finished this documentary. I didn't even know how I was going to do it because lots of phones, they can export things, but not like a 2-hour long movie. So anyways, as we've been making that, I've been, trying to make this thing work, since all of our gimbals are either, gimbals and our cameras were either broken or stolen, laptops, etc. Anyways, check it out. So I got these little lights here. These are 20 bucks. And I added this moment lens kit because this phone's a bit of a dinosaur. It's a couple years older. I mean, it shoots in 2K, but you know what I'm saying, once you zoom or do anything like that, try to get depth of field, it turns into garbage. But yeah, man, so I got the moment lens kit on here. Let me check that out. Let's swap those out. Got that 60mm. This is the older set. This is for the Kickstarter backers. So this is a 60mm, but they don't make this anymore. So then we got the backup battery bank that I just duct taped to the back of that. And then Filmic Pro, the camera app, has a remote operation function. There's an app that you can do remote operation, so then I can use this other phone, my Pixel, which was what I was making stuff on before, and I can take this off and then use this as a remote zoom, focus, f-stops or whatever, and put that right there. And yeah, man, I think we're pretty much done. Yeah, that is my dress sock because we ghetto. And yeah, so I'm pretty stoked. This is what I'm going to be shooting with. I'm going to see how this works out. I mean, it's not all the other stuff we had, but I guess we're just going to have to go 100% mobile, man, including the cameras. So I think we're just going to stick with that. And I'm pretty stoked. I do want to add, though, what we are having a problem with is I'm going to have to keep my phones disconnected. Because like I told you before, this is 100% government sponsored. There are third-party contractors fucking with me because they're trying to keep me silent about the shit that was going on here in San Diego. But so now what we're having to deal with is my phones aren't rooted, so it's not like a hacker getting in there. The functionality of my devices are being turned on and off. They'll turn the phone's lights on and off, what have you, but the phones aren't rooted, so they don't have some sort of net nanny software on there. They're using backdoors. So that means that they're somehow getting access to this special software, not just some asshole shit. And so they're turning the functions on and off on our phones and stuff like that. So I mean, my camera could be working today or it could be working tomorrow. And there's really, I mean, if I go to sleep or leave one of these things here, if it's not in a safe, usually someone breaks into the house. If they don't have full access to everything of mine, somebody will break into the house and flash the operating system so they have backdoor access. And that's the challenge we're going through right now. But these are people just stepping all over my constitutional rights just so they can make sure that my loaner phone, they can see everything. And it's stupid. It's really dumb. And these people don't have warrants for these things. I've been to every police station, what have you. These are people contracted out to do this. Some of them are part of cartel and stuff. I'm finding out that world of contractors and organized crime, like, they're bosom buddies, man. They're like, they spoon every night. So, so they share tools and stuff like that. But regardless, that's the problem I'm having now is people using government access tools to get in the back doors of my phones. They're not rooted by the time I do a root check on them. And turn things off, turn things on. I don't. You know what I'm saying? There are literally nobody's looking for me. There are no charges, what have you. They just need to keep fucking with me. And so that's maybe the only issue with having this. If you are doing some mobile journalism and maybe you talk about things the government doesn't like, because, I mean, as you can tell with the Snowden stuff and the Julian Assange shit, like the government is just wiping their ass with the First Amendment. Just wiping their butt, man. Like, fuck. So that's the problem I'm having now, and that's something maybe somebody else who's a journalist should know in the field is what they will do is they'll turn off functionality, your camera, on your phone, what have you. If they don't want you using certain things to capture things, they'll use backdoor software and turn things on and off. And this isn't, and I mean, even if you do a root check, so it's not a rooted phone that's been hacked. It's backdoor software, which is scary. But that's what's going on now with our stuff. Is whenever who is monitoring my phones is on their period or something like that, or whatever, they'll turn things on or they'll turn them back off, and it's real childish shit. But that's something you got to worry about now in this new age where the CIA, the NSA, the FBI has unlimited spying powers. Even if you didn't do anything, they just don't want you saying things, or they don't like you, or what have you. I mean, supposedly these phones are supposed to free us, but in a second they could be rendered useless, and make it so you can't record things. So I guess my real message is if you're looking to do journalism and do it light, I would definitely get a standalone camera without any kind of Wi-Fi connectivity.